Resilience keeps an income system running when pressure rises and small problems appear daily. It does not mean you avoid mistakes. It means mistakes do not threaten continuity or confidence. Systems break when they rely on constant hero effort instead of design and margin. Today you will learn the design moves that make systems sturdy before you scale them. Resilience starts by removing single points of failure inside your workflow and offer delivery. If one step breaks and everything stops, the system is fragile even if revenue looks good. Your goal is to design flow so one failure becomes a slowdown, not a shutdown. That shift creates breathing room to fix issues while the system continues operating. The first resilience move is margin, which is unused capacity in time, money, and attention. Margin absorbs disruption, so you respond calmly instead of reacting with urgency and fear. It gives you room to respond with intention instead of panic. Without margin, every mistake becomes a crisis and every delay feels like a threat. With margin, you can correct, learn, and continue without sacrificing stability. Time margin means you are not running at full capacity every day of the week. You leave space for review, correction, and small improvements that prevent future failures. If you are always maxed out, one surprise forces rushed decisions and sloppy execution. Build schedules that include slack so the system can handle real-life variability. Money margin means you do not spend every dollar the system produces as soon as it arrives. You hold buffer for refunds, ad volatility, platform changes, and unexpected operational costs. A buffer reduces fear-driven choices like cutting quality or chasing unstable shortcuts. A system that cannot tolerate one bad month is not ready for long-term growth. Attention margin means the system does not require your focus for every step and every decision. You design tasks to be simple, repeatable, and easy to delegate without constant supervision, so the work can be repeated the same way every time. When attention is trapped, growth increases stress and your performance becomes the bottleneck. Protect focus for judgment and improvement, not repetitive execution and firefighting. The second resilience move is early visibility, which means problems show up before damage spreads. Late signals force reaction, while early signals allow calm correction and smarter choices. You want leading indicators that reveal stress before revenue drops or customers complain, and they warn you while options still exist. Visibility turns pressure into information and prevents surprises from becoming disasters. A practical leading indicator is cycle time, which is how long each delivery step actually takes. When cycle time rises, capacity is tightening and pressure is building inside the system. Another indicator is error rate, which shows whether the process is stable or drifting. Track both weekly so you adjust early instead of waiting for a breakdown. The third resilience move is standard work, which means defining the default method for tasks in writing and in plain language. Standard work reduces variation, and variation is what creates errors under pressure. When everyone follows the same baseline, results become predictable and easier to improve. Standard work is not rigid, it is the foundation that allows safe scaling. Standardization includes clear inputs, clear outputs, and a clear quality check for each step. Without a baseline, you cannot measure improvement or diagnose what caused a bad outcome. Systems that change daily feel flexible, but they remain unstable and exhausting to run. Define the baseline, run it consistently, then improve it with small controlled experiments. The fourth resilience move is separating creation from delivery, so the core flow stays stable. Creation is designing assets, messaging, and experiments that improve conversion over time. Delivery is producing results consistently without changing the process every single day. Separation protects performance while you iterate, and it prevents chaos during growth even while you improve messaging in the background. This separation also protects learning because you can test ideas without breaking what already works, without risking quality or breaking the experience for paying customers. You create a test lane that is isolated from the main delivery lane of the system. If tests harm delivery, you lose trust, refunds increase, and momentum collapses quickly. Resilience requires safe experimentation, not reckless change under pressure. The fifth resilience move is reducing decision load by turning common choices into rules and defaults. Every decision is a cost, and under stress that cost rises and slows execution. Rules remove debate and keep quality consistent when you are tired or busy. Use checklists, templates, and thresholds so decisions do not multiply with growth. A checklist is leverage because it prevents preventable errors and reduces reliance on memory, especially when you are moving fast. It also allows other people to perform consistently without your constant supervision. Strong checklists include a clear start condition, a clear done condition, and a quality check. When pressure rises, checklists keep execution stable and reduce emotional decision-making. The sixth resilience move is designing handoffs, so work moves cleanly between steps and people. Handoffs fail when expectations are unclear and outputs are not verified before transfer. Define inputs, outputs, timing, and quality checks for each handoff in the workflow. Clean handoffs prevent bottlenecks and reduce rework when volume increases, and they keep quality consistent as volume increases. A simple handoff rule is to make completion obvious the moment a step is finished. If someone finishes a task, the next person should know immediately without chasing updates. Ambiguity creates waiting, repeated follow-up, and hidden delays that pressure will amplify. Make the signal visible with a status change, a checklist tick, or an automated notification. The seventh resilience move is substitution, which means roles can be covered without drama. You document the process in plain language and store it where it is easy to access. You cross-train on critical tasks, so absence does not stop the system. Substitution turns personnel risk into a manageable inconvenience instead of a crisis. Substitution also includes tool redundancy, which means you know alternatives before tools fail. This does not mean paying for every tool twice. It means knowing your backup path. When a platform changes or breaks, you switch calmly instead of scrambling under pressure. Write down your fallback options for scripts, editing, hosting, and analytics now before you need them under pressure. The eighth resilience move is limiting complexity because complexity creates failure points quietly. Every extra step adds time, adds confusion, and adds another place for errors to appear. Schedule a weekly review to remove steps that do not improve outcomes or reduce risk, and that do not reduce quality or trust. Resilience is often created by subtraction, not by adding more processes. A useful test is asking what can be removed without changing results for the viewer or customer. If removal does not reduce results, it increases speed and reduces places for mistakes. Less complexity means fewer surprises and faster recovery when disruption occurs. Keep the system simple enough that it can be explained clearly in 1 minute. The ninth resilience move is feedback loops that show what is working and what is breaking. Feedback loops turn pressure into data so you can adjust without guessing. Without feedback, you drift, and under-scale drift becomes expensive quickly. Build simple loops that track health, not vanity metrics that flatter you. Focus on signals that help decisions, not on numbers that impress. Keep feedback loops simple by tracking 3 numbers that reflect system health over time. You do not need dashboards full of charts to stay in control. Track output, track error rate, and track cycle time for delivery steps. When these drift, you adjust early rather than waiting for a crisis or a revenue drop. This creates calm control and prevents sudden collapses under pressure. The 10th resilience move is protecting energy, because energy drives execution, quality, and judgment. Under pressure, energy is the first thing people lose, and quality drops soon after. Resilient systems reduce fatigue by removing chaos and preventing constant firefighting so people can do good work without feeling constantly behind. Design for steady pace so the system is sustainable for months, not days. A resilient system also protects confidence because you know you can recover from disruption. This is the opposite of hoping everything goes perfectly. Confidence comes from predictable recovery, not from perfect performance every single day. When recovery is reliable, pressure feels manageable, and decisions stay rational. This mindset is built by design, not by motivation or inspirational talks. Resilience is not optional if you want long-term growth and higher value monetization outcomes. It protects you from volatility and protects the audience experience. Pressure is guaranteed, so the question is whether pressure becomes damage or data. If you design resilience now, scaling later becomes simpler and far less stressful. Resilience makes your income system worth building because it can survive real conditions. Your next step is to choose one resilience move and apply it this week with discipline. Do not try to fix everything at once, or you will create new complexity. Start with margin, visibility, or standard work, because these create the fastest stability gains. Small improvements compound quickly and make the next improvements easier to implement. In the next episode, we will connect resilience to offer strength and monetization decisions. A resilient system can support higher prices because delivery remains reliable under demand. Fragile systems force discounting and constant churn because problems stay unresolved. Resilience is the foundation that turns effort into a durable income system that does not collapse when demand suddenly rises.